everybody. This is Patricia Jo Grover, the Goal Achievement Strategist, and I'm here with the Patricia Jo Grover Show today. It's just me, but I have some stuff I really wanted to, bring out to you and really start thinking about focusing on your future because today is Friday. So that's all about focusing on your future. So let me share some stuff with you that really I find that has helped me a lot. So today I wanted to talk to you about shelf knowledge. And I've recently caught myself again being guilty of shelf knowledge. It's when I find myself putting too much on my own plate. Shelf knowledge is something that we all know, stuff we know well. We've read books on the topic. For some instances, we may have even written the book or even have been very involved in how something comes about. But it's all part of just being human that we fall into this trap. We may know the ins and outs regarding this topic, but yet we fall into these traps because life happens to every single one of us every day. It all starts from, me noticing when I am breaking my own rules that I teach my clients. And so when I realize that I've become, I started going down this road, I feel it's best for me to go back to the basics that I know so well and I teach. I teach that we all need to budget, not just our money, but also our time and our energy. We only have so much that we can give things. These are all valuable assets, and they are assets. And we need to be smarter about how we choose to use them. So I'm bringing this up today because I want to share a little bit about what I teach my clients about getting back on track and not letting ourselves get too far off the rails, because it can happen before we even know it. So that's why I add planning days into my schedule. And I do it daily and weekly and monthly, quarterly, and so on. But, really having those planned in really makes a difference. It begins with using an effective planning system, and my Design Your Destiny planning system will be launching soon, and it works hand in hand with my book, Living Outside the Box. Basically, I teach the A, B, C, D, and E method with 1, 2, 3 for both planning and calendaring, because it's a little more. It gives us a little more insight. I agree with most of the experts when they say we should look at the information ahead of time to determine if we feel what our takeaways may be. The what's in it for me. But I go deeper with what I teach my clients. And that's because I'm serious about achieving my dreams and goals, that anything I try to do and I'm serious about, I give 100%. So how will this help me to reach my full potential? Thinking of that. How do I plan to utilize what I'm expecting to lean into with my life and business? How am I going to utilize this? Is it going to get me out of going into an issue? Is it going to affect my budget that I have available with time, money, and energy? Really giving these things some thought. How will I make the adjustments that I need to make the most of the information and knowledge that I've gained when I've done this research? And overall, is it worth my time, money, and energy? We've all heard the sayings that it takes money to make money, but I have to add there's more things to take into consideration, such as your available time and energy. For those of us who are actively growing our own businesses, it may be necessary to dig a little deeper. It's not necessarily about the topic or content, or even as much as it can be important for those connections and the networking that we need to have, with the like-minded people and ones who emulate what we want, and we respect them for what they have already achieved. So I found myself over the years of gaining my own wisdom, and therefore I teach what I do. And, I learned that everyone else has wisdom that we can learn from too. So somebody that's been on a path that you're trying to go down now. That's why it's important to find mentors. And many people are out there doing that now. I also feel that if you're drawn to someone for a reason, um, or what I mean is, if you're drawn to somebody, it may be for a reason. Or if you're drawn to watching, like my show, it's probably for a reason. I have a friend, Beverly Zymet, who has a show, and it's being the best you can be. And that ties so well with what I teach and with my show, that on the Patricia Jo Grover show, we turn believers into achievers. So there's supposed to be that kind of contact that and connection that you have with some people. It's there for a reason. So from that, you may find that there's a valuable nugget, no matter how large or how small, but you're meant to hear it, and it'll give you the fuel that you need for whatever part of the journey that you may be on, and to help you move forward. So I will leave you today knowing that we are all human, and life happens to every single one of us, whether we're ready for it or not. Keep focused on your future. Maybe take a step back and revisit your basics. What are your basics? What are your, we have our standards that we have for ourselves. So what are yours? Have you set them? Thinking about that. Having good habits of planning and calendar is greatly beneficial in more than one way. It really is. It can be a benefit to your physical health, your spiritual health, your mental health, and your financial health. How many habits do you know that can give benefits to so many things and so greatly affect both your personal and professional lives? Really, the choices and decisions that we make are what design our destiny. And, and I'm choosing to utilize what I do and what I teach with my planning system. So happy Friday, everyone. Keep focused on your future. And really, think about what it is you want from life, where you want to go, because you're the only one that can design your own destiny. So thanks for being with me. This has been Patricia Jo Grover. You can find out more about me at patriciajogrover.com. And if you'd like to take advantage of my 7 steps to achieving your goals, text the word GOAL, GOAL, to 866-926-4020. Until next time, have a wonderful weekend.